We are the luckiest town in South Dakota, if not the United States. It's just mind-boggling how much support we get, and the phone calls I get, and the letters, and the monetary donations, and the volunteerism. It just goes on, and it's just like you live in a dream.
Between the months of May and August, South Dakota is a baseball state. The community of Webster is as passionate about the sport as any. Plus, they have the facility to back it up. The town's signature ballpark, Bob Wiley Field, is named after one of Webster's iconic baseball individuals.
When we moved here from Watertown in the late 60s, early 70s, baseball was almost non-existent in Webster. But if you look back into the 50s and 40s, Webster had remarkable baseball, but it had dwindled down to almost non-existent. And he started with Pee-wees and worked up through our amateur team, the Ducks. Very special man that commanded respect. He made his players want to not let him down. He didn't mind physical errors, missing a play, but if you had mental error, his clipboard would go flying.
Prior to his death in 2009, Wiley was inducted into the South Dakota Amateur Baseball Hall of Fame.
He was a great inspiration for me, and every time I come out here, I want to make the family proud and do what Bob would do. So it's kind of the Webster rule, do what Bob would do.
One example of the legacy surviving is the admission price to attend games.
We don't charge admission. I mean, to have this kind of facility and not have to charge, that's fabulous, because everywhere we go, there's usually admission charge, and it's kind of nice to not have that here. They get to come and watch games and not have to pay to get in.
And that's made possible by all the sponsors that have banners on the fence, donors. I don't think it's right to charge people to come in and watch a kid play baseball.
Most in the area will tell you, Bob Wiley Field is a fun place to enjoy America's pastime.
Go Webster!
Always been a baseball fan since I've been little. I could probably still tell you the starting lineup for the Twins back in the early 70s. And just enjoy coming out here. It's a beautiful ballpark. They put a lot of time into it, and it's just a great place to watch a game.
Field workers and volunteers also play a large role in the success of the complex. Some are older and some are younger.
Field maintenance, obviously, you got to drag the field, make sure it's mowed. We usually push mow the infield so it's shorter, so the ball doesn't get held up and stuff like that. So I just do all the dragging and painting the lines and foul lines, and then just weed eating, making sure the fence lines look nice and all that good stuff. But on a day-to-day basis, it's usually pretty busy. A lot of times we have games on all three fields, so it takes up all your afternoon to get everything ready. So,
at the end of the day, the goal in Webster is to provide players, parents, and fans with a memory of the game that so many love.
That's all baseball's about, is the fun. And we want to portray that to everybody, the fan amenities, the kids playing the game, the crowd. We just want everybody to go away with a good taste of Webster and the facility when they leave.